Today we are going to discuss about lookup transmission. Lookup is very important transformation. So here using lookup we are loading incremental data like today we have 100 records, so we loaded those 100 records into the target. So tomorrow if we got any changes in the same records, or if we have any new records, so first we need to compare which are the records already loaded into the target and which are the records are new. So based on this we can load the latest data into the target and we can update existing record changes in the target. Okay, so lookup is passive and connected type of transmission. Unconnected lookups also we have. So first, how we can compare source and target, how we can find out the record is already present or not in the target, we can see. So first I am taking one source table, DEPT. I'm creating a new target here, DEPT underscore LKP with the same columns. Okay, generate this table in the database. Okay, table created, so we can see it's created or not here. Select star from tab. Okay, DEPT underscore LKP table is created. So now create a new mapping here. Mappings, create, naming conventions, LKP. Okay, so drag and drop source and target. First create a lookup transmission. So here we are taking lookup on target table. So means what are the columns, what are the records we have in the target tables, the same columns, same records, everything we will get in the lookup. So we are taking a mirror image of the target. This is the lookup transmission. So here you have option to create this lookup on target tables or source tables on source qualifier, or you can create this lookup on other tables also. We can import other and we can select lookup on other tables also. So but now we are taking this lookup on DEPT underscore LKP on the target. So what are the columns we have? Sorry. DEPT underscore LKP. Okay. The same columns we got here in the lookup. Okay. What are the records we have in the lookup table? The same records we will get from here also. So first here we have the primary key, department number. So using that I'm checking the primary key, that is the unique key. Using that I'm checking that department number already present or not in the target table. So first we need to pass this column into lookup transmission. So for easy understanding, I'm changing this name. This is input source column. Okay, this is we are using for only input in lookup transmission. Okay, so now here in lookup transmission we have department number of source and department number of lookup. Okay, so if the source department number value is equal to the lookup department number, so when the two values are same, then we can consider the record already existed in the target. Okay, so if it is not present, the record will not match, the values will not match. It will return null value. The lookup will return null value. Okay, this is the transmissions. Lookup on target. Okay, so we need to create condition here. Go to condition tab in menu, add a condition. So department number in lookup table equal to with department number in source table. Okay, so in properties we have lot of properties. I will explain in detail. So now first we drag and drop the source department number into lookup. Then we created with a condition with lookup department number and source department number. Okay, so now this part is completed. We are passing source dptno into lookup. In lookup we created one condition, but we have to check whether the condition is true or false, means the values are matching or not. In lookup we created a condition. Based on that it will give the values if it is equal or not equal. In any case it will return the value into the next level. So that's why here I am creating a new transmission filter. In that filter I am checking whether the department number from lookup is contain any value or not. Okay, first pass all source columns, but because from here we are getting new records. So from lookup I am taking only department number to identify new record and update records. This is input underscore LKP. Okay, in properties I am checking. So here we can check like if source department number equal to lookup department number, then true or false. Otherwise you can check if of is null of lookup department number true comma false. Okay, so here I'll give one example. So this is the source table. In source table we have employee number, employee name, salary and location. This is the first load. I have only one record in the source. So in this case the target is empty. So we create a lookup on target table. So that's why lookup is also empty. So first we pass this employee number into here, into lookup table. So here we have one condition. The condition is source employee number equal to lookup employee number. In source employee number we have value, but in lookup employee number is null. Means the record is not existed. So that's why we are getting null value from the lookup employee number. So means when you are checking this employee number, the lookup employee number is null. The lookup return null employee number value into the filter. So in filter we have second condition. If of is null of lookup employee number. So in this case the lookup employee number is null. Means this record is a new record. So we can pass this record from filter to target. Okay, so we created the same thing here. First we pass this department number into here. Here we created the condition source department number equal to lookup department number. The lookup return null value. So here we created one condition if of is null of lookup department number. In this case the department number of lookup value is null. So nothing but this record is a new record. Then we can pass this record values into the target. Okay. So here we can pass these values into the target table. Okay. So execution is completed. The same value is updated here also. Right? Second time I got one more record. Okay. So in this case the first record value we are sending into lookup table. So check the first condition here. Employee number of source equal to lookup employee number. So 10 equal to 10. So we got some value from lookup employee number. So here in the filter we are checking the lookup employee number value is null or not. So for the 10th record the lookup value is 10, means it's not null. So not null means the record is already existed in the target. Here already we have the same record. So that's why the lookup return value, the filter condition is failed. That's why we are not passing that record into the target, because it's already existed in the target. So for 20 record again we are passing employee number 20 into the target table, means lookup table. So 20 equal to, it will search for the 20th record, 20 employee number. So 10 is existed, 20 is not existed. That's why the lookup return null value again into filter transmission, second condition. In this case the condition is true in the filter transmission, then we can pass this record into the target table. Okay. Again the execution completed. After execution the lookup cache will update. Okay. So like this every time completion of the complete execution the lookup caches will update, not record by record. Okay. Here if we have any other records 30, 40, every time we are checking the source records are present or not in the lookup table. If it is present in the lookup table it will return the value, then condition is failed in the filter, then it will not pass that record into the target. If the lookup return value is null, then we can consider the source record is a new record, then we can pass that record into the target table. Okay. So like this we can load incremental data into the target table. Okay, the current information we can load into the target table. Here already created mapping. Save it. Go to workflow, create a new workflow here. So here we need to give the connection for lookup, because lookup we are taking on target. The target connection we have to mention in the lookup connection also. So this is also Scott bulk lookup, change this connection into Scott. Okay, apply, start run. So first time we have 4 records in the DPT table. That 4 records will pass into the target. If you want to run the second time we will get 0 records, because all 4 records are already existed in the target table. First we'll see output, then I'll explain the properties of the lookup. So it is taking time. Meanwhile, I will explain the properties here. So here we have lookup override and filter condition also we have. Just a second. Okay, here the mapping is lookup. It succeeded. So we got 4 records here. See. Okay. So check that output. Preview data. Scott Tiger. Okay. We got 4 records. So I'm running one more time this one. So how many records we'll get? We'll see. Okay, start, restart. So here from source we will get 4 records, but in the target we got 0 records because all 4 are existed. So that's why it's not passed any record into the target. Okay. So next I'm inserting a new record into the DPT table. Okay. Insert into DPT values 50th department sales US. This is the new record. Commit it, run again. No need to change anything, mapping anything, just restart it. So we'll get one record. Total 5 records we got from the source. In that 5, 4 are already old records, one is new record. That new record is inserted into the target. Just refresh this, you will get the new record here. Okay, so like this we can load that incremental data, the current information, the latest information we can load into the target table. Okay, so see here, first we created a source and target. We created a new lookup transmission on target table. So what are the columns we have, that those columns will get in the lookup transmission. So what are the values we have in the target, the same records we'll get in the lookup transmission. So first we need to pass any of the column in the source, okay, into the lookup transmission. So here we created a condition, the lookup department number equal to source department number. If the record is present, we will get a value in this department number. If it is not present, we'll get the value, null value in this department number. So here in filter we created condition, the lookup value is null or not. If the lookup value is null, we can read the source record is a new. If it is not null, we can consider the record already existed in the target. So here just we created to insert new record into the target, okay, but we can update the changes in the target also. Means if the record is already existed in the target, you got some changes in the source same record, so we need to update those changes in the target. So at that time you have to find out record already existed or not, record contain any changes or not. So based on that we can identify new and update records. So we have to update the changes in the target. Okay, but in this case the lookup is static lookup, static cache lookup. So here after completion of the execution, then only the lookup static cache will update. Lookups are two types, dynamic cache lookups, static cache lookups. By default lookups are static cache lookups. When you are using static cache lookups, after completion of the execution, then only caches will update, but in dynamic the scenario is different. Okay, so I'll give the complete details, the difference between static and dynamic. Thank you.